on a blister. Digging in, number 25. He will lead this one off today. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, one down. Set to go now, Andrelton Simmons. And he does so riding a 9-game hitting streak, so he's certainly a threat with the bat right now. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
And that's the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a neck-high fastball that time. Drilled down the line. And that's through for a hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Struck him out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's a .417 hitter. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first. That one's in there, 3-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Roll, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Here's Justin Upton now. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Stepping up now, Martin Maldonado. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 22 on the year, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
In now, Albert Pujols. One out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round triplets. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Gonzalez waits on it. And that ends the inning. Here's George Springer, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Popped up, and there's the first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's only 2 for 10. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Now the 1-1 pitch to short. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jake Marisnick becomes out number 2 this inning. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. And an aerial view of downtown Houston on a sunny day as we welcome you back under the climate controlling roof here at Minute Maid Park. Here's Caleb Cowart as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready now, number 25. 0 for 1 here in the early going. So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Settling in now, Andrelton Simmons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is. Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Runner goes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So coming to the plate, Mike Trout. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And he's back standing. So 1-1. Fouled off. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton, was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 3-2 pitch is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 54 thus far. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Into the box now, Jeffrey Marte. And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land out there just foul. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. This is line to left. Marisnick is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Caleb Coward. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the... Trying to send him packing for the second time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Ready for another chance? George Springer. He popped out in his first trip. Ready on 1-2. Line to the right side. Calhoun is right there as he takes it for the second out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, Evan Gattis. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archway. In now, Jake Marisnick. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, number 25. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. In now is Andrelton Simmons, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. Marisnick is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Mike Trout, a hit in 2 tries so far. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Justin Upton. He had that big.
That bat, Matty D. We heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. As he shoots this down the right field line, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Brad Peacock comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Trout at third, Upton on at second with 2 down. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring. Derek Fisher the next to bat. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Turned on down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Here's the 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Riding into the box, Martin Maldonado. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He has a 3 for 12 line. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Springer patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Riding in once again, Albert Pujols. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Standing in, Cole Calhoun. Last time through was a base hit. The 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Pujols, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Digging in now, Marwin Gonzalez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hit on the ground to short. Simmons has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Evan Gattis. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way-go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Derek Fisher. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Alex Bregman would be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
J.C. Ramirez answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Here's Carlos Correa now. 3 across. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Hector Rondon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Coming to the plate now, number 25. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. Here's George Springer, ready with the 1-1. A little bouncer. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hits this one hard the other way. Cowart gloves it, and a good throw gets him one gone. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. In lifetime matchups with J.C. Ramirez, he's 2 for 4. Count is 1-2 now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Evan Gattis now standing in. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty B, you know what, Dero, there's an old saying, when the temperatures start to heat up, so do the bats, and that's what we saw in this one.
Yeah, Dan, without question, when the weather heats up, there's nothing better than putting on a uni and getting after it. Maybe you got a little 5 o'clock shadow work and haven't shaved in a couple days, and you're trying to go bridge. And that's exactly what these teams did today. Weather was warm, they were letting it go.
And he is into second with a 2-out double. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alex Bregman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Popped him up. Cowart has got it, and the side is retired. Ken Giles has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The left fielder, number 8. Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Just a 1-for-9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches.
Will Harris is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Standing in now, Jeffrey Marte. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. At the plate, Martin Maldonado hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ryan Schimpf will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 20, Ryan Schimpf.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Digging in once again, Albert Pujols. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, Ryan Schimpf will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate. Rene Rivera is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. He's just 1 for 6. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 balls and a strike now. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Stepping up to the plate, George Springer. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that. Chris Davinsky comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 47.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the 1st out of the inning. Here's Caleb Coward, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Coward is retired. 2 down now.
Number 25.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, number 25. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Houston Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brad Peacock gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season.